everybody? Welcome back to the 5-minute life hack with your boy, Freddie the Philosopher. And this is one of my favorite videos I'm probably gonna make to date. Man, this video actually, let's just go right into it, man. Cue that intro. Okay, so as a lot of you all know, I did a lot of my Sunday book review books. I kind of fell off with it, even though I kept reading, honestly, because during that time when I was reading a lot of books, like I just didn't have the opportunity to make videos on them, because I just wasn't on YouTube that much. But I enjoy reading a chapter every single day, of just a book, and just seeing how like I critique it and how I look at it in my life. I feel like it only takes like 30 minutes, gives me an author's perspective, big picture thoughts, and I just love it. So enough about that. Let's get right into it. So these are the top 5 books that I feel like I have read so far. And this was tough for me, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but I had to go with 5, and so I just chose these 5 off the bat. So let's start. No, and by the way, these are in no specific order. Number 1, Unfuck Your Boundaries, okay? Now, this book was absolutely amazing to me because of the point, I'm gonna keep it in my hand, because of the point that, how do I want to phrase this best? I feel like I'm really good at just being comfortable with being myself and being able to be honest about my ask and everything else. But this book really like went deep about relationships and how do you operate not only with yourself but with other people, like your psychological safety, your vulnerabilities, like maybe past traumas that could be correlating into how like your boundaries are now, how like doing certain things you could be still a controlling person. And oh my, it just like went through so many things about like the human psyche, our emotional intelligence, our emotional bandwidth, like that. I just was like, oh my gosh, it was so many great things I learned in this book about like my boundaries as a person, that I actually, some things I still implement today and some I just no longer have, but it was like very valuable. So if you struggle with boundaries and like letting people in, or you've been through a lot and you just just need some assistance or hear another perspective on these things, Unfuck Your Boundaries, phenomenal book. Book number 2, I just reached down to grab one, Identity Shift. Man, this book is, I don't even know how to phrase it. It's astronomically amazing. All right, I ain't all of them that way, but like I'm saying that because Identity Shift really woke me up. Okay, and like the reason why I did that was because I always use this example, but let's just say you going, I don't know, you work in a job and you start off as, I don't know, an associate, and you work your way to a manager. Okay, but during that time of being like an associate to a manager, naturally you're learning new skills. Eventually when you get to a manager, you're taking on a team and everything else. But like, have you ever heard of people that say they struggle with, damn, I forgot what it's called, imposter syndrome? Like being like, I don't know, in a position that they just can't believe they're in or something like that. And the reason why those things exist is because your identity wasn't shifting with who you were becoming. And this book does an amazing job breaking that down in so many different aspects of why some of us right now are just stuck, because you're stuck in an old identity. You never grew out of that identity. And then like some of us aren't, and like we're actually growing with who we are. Or like some of us struggle with imposter syndrome because while your life is changing and you're up here in life, your identity is still down here because you never let it grow with who you are becoming as a person. So man, I think this, if you have never read this, like I believe this is a great book to read in general. It'll really help, especially if you're a go-getter, you're out here trying to become something, or if you struggle with imposter syndrome. I think this is a amazing read. Next one, The Mastery of Self. Hey, listen, I already got a book review on this book, so I'm not about to go into crazy details about this. I actually think this is the book review I got with the most views. Man, actually it is. Like this book, y'all, I do believe it is not a book that a person should read as like their first, they want to get into self book, because I feel like there's just certain concepts in this book that you can only understand like when you've been on the journey for a while, and you also understand that like everyone has a perspective about something, so it's about like taking out of it what hits you hard. But this right here changed a lot about me, man. And I'd say the one chapter I'm just gonna steal out of it, what I'm thinking, is the same thing I said in the book review, so you can go check that out. But the unconditional and conditional love, what that means for yourself, your life, your goals, how you treat people. Like, man, that you think, I could just tell you, a lot of people think they know what unconditional love is for themselves. They don't. I didn't. I thought I did. I didn't. And like, this broke it down so great that I was like, oh my. Like, and now that's why y'all always see me so happy. And it's like, I really love the hell out of myself. Like, but I had to learn to love myself. You know what I mean? So just to know that. Next one. Number 4, the subtle art of not giving up. Man, look, listen. The summation of this book, it's a bunch of great things you need to read in this book, but about like understanding, if you give a what, you know what I'm trying to say, if you give a what about every little thing, then you don't have enough what's going on in your life to give a what about. All right, that is so valuable, because like there's times right now where you could be sitting down when you get off this video and you could turn around and just start thinking about crazy stuff that just ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You looking for drama, you looking for attention, you looking for things that just don't even make any sense to you if you sat back and said it out loud. But it's because you don't got nothing going on in your life right now, because if you did, you wouldn't even trip about those little things. And I know you'd be like, but the little things matter. Listen, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, it's not the little things that you compiling on to reach your goal. It's the little things like, I don't know, your boyfriend left a plate in the sink and you wilding out about it. Well, clearly you ain't got enough going on in your life that, you know, you got stuff to care about. I don't know, I can keep going with examples, but the point I'm just making is, like, this book really teaches you that if you care about all the little things that go on in your life and you make them stressors to you, you just don't got nothing going on in your life. You need to fix that part first, and it'll help you along the way. So definitely a must read. And my last one, oh damn, can you all see it? Atomic Habits. All right, this book right here, I mean, it just really taught me like so a lot of us just do things, okay? Daily, weekly, and everything else, and we don't even understand why we do them. Like, we want to change certain things about ourselves. We want to fix certain things. We shouldn't even know like what habits mean, like why they exist, like why they impact your life so much. And this book truly breaks down like just habits, how they're formed, how you can change them, options to like fix certain things. And like, for real, this is the reason why like I got like my networking Wednesdays, or like instead of me working from home every day, like I'll go to WeWork and work sometimes, or instead of me like going to the same gym, I'll go to different gyms, and just different little things I do, because it's like, it just really teach you. Instead of sometimes when if I want to read, I just don't sit on my couch, I'll go walk and read. Like, it just teaches you so much about how to build different habits to like help your brain continually do them to take you to that next level. And I just wanted to nominate this one because this was a great book from a business perspective. For all my entrepreneurs, you should definitely go check this one out. It is called The Go-Giver. I won't put that in my top 5, but it definitely was an absolutely amazing book, and it really provides some phenomenal insight towards like the business sense of your own personal greatness and like how to take your business to the next level. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Oh wait, sorry. If you liked any of the if you read any of these books, make sure you comment below which one has stood out to you. Don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.